Hello America, and I am Devon Cantley, and I will be giving a quick review for the movie Creepshow 2. Okay, so I originally did a Creepshow 2 review back around late November, around the time when Paul Walker died. Rest in peace, man, rest in peace. Yeah, I think it was the exact night of his death when I made a review for Creepshow 2. But unfortunately, I had a very bad camera to the point where I couldn't even hear myself talk. Well, I could, but barely. So I decided I'm going to do it again because this camera is actually more state-of-the-art, and I can hear myself better. So then I'm going to try this review again. Okay, so Creepshow 2 takes place. Well, it is released exactly 5 years after the first film comes out. Excuse me. After the first film is released. Now, I don't really know what I would give Creepshow to. There's a lot of things in my head. Part of me says it's a really good movie, and then part of me says it's a little bit poorer than the first one. The first one was 5 stories. It was really gorifying, but then there was some parts that would sort of put you to sleep a little bit. Where in areas Creepshow 2, it was all action. All action. You get to see everything. Out of 5 stars, I would give Creepshow 2 3. I would give it 3 stars. I would have given I gave the first one 4, but I'm going to knock it down 1, just because Creepshow 2 was so enjoyable, but unlike the first film, they only made it 3 stories and not 5, so it was a little bit more shorter, and I couldn't really get as comfortable as it with the first one because it doesn't have as many stories. Only real issue with the Creepshow 2 film is this is the case with the creep. And as you can see, he looks the same as he does in Creepshow 1, but when you watch the actual movie, he looks completely different. I mean, I don't know why they did this. I mean, don't get me wrong, the creep is in the movie, but he looks totally different. Like, he still has the cape and stuff, but I guess they wanted the creep to be full flesh person, I guess. I don't know. I think if they're going to advertise a movie like this, they need to keep it the real thing. Because this creep does not appear in the movie. That's like false advertising. Come on, people. Okay, so out of the 3 stories, my favorite one, I actually liked all of them. I think my most favorite is The Raft. The Raft is the second one. It's the second story in the film, and it deals with these teenagers that are just, doing their thing. I'm a teen myself, and I know how it's like. You got some girls are driving, they're getting a little beer in, they're going off to this lake or pond or whatever, and it all seems normal as usual in a horror movie, and then they go into the lake, and one of the dudes discovers this oil leak. I'm going to quote oil leak because it's not really an oil leak. He witnesses the oil leak eating a duck, and the duck is quack, 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 quacking for his life instead of screaming for his life. He's quacking for his life. And next you know, they run from it, they go on this raft. They're sitting on it like it's like stranded. They're just sitting on this little raft in the middle of this pond, and then there's this oil slick looking thing that just floating around them, waiting to eat them one by one. And when it comes down to just two of them, because I think there were 4 or 5 of them. I forgot. There's only 2 left: a guy, the dude, and the girl. They start, fornicating, making love, and all that. Then when they start doing that, then the oil seep dude thing comes and eats the girl, and it makes me so mad because this guy who apparently loved her didn't even save her. He just went on and swam for himself. But there was some good news and bad news for that. The good news is he made it out to the water. The bad news is the oil seep came out and ate him and brought him back in. So, yeah, he thought when he hit the surface, he'd be safe, but no, he really wasn't safe. Second favorite was the first story, which is Old Chief Woodenhead. Deals with this old couple in this dead town with no customers, no money. They're just they own this little shop. They're not making any money. It's poor. They've been in it for years. I mean, it's a couple that's in their golden years too. I mean, you have the old woman telling the man to just quit, retire, and then the old man, he actually has hope. Like, he has hope that everything's gonna go run smoothly, and then the town of Dead River is not gonna live up to its name anymore, and it's gonna become alive again. Then a friend of theirs, some from an Indian tribe, comes and he gives them some sort of gems or something. I forgot what the exact reason is. It's some sort of Native American heritage something. But yeah, he gives them the gems, and he almost basically allows them to keep them until the dude's nephew comes, kills them both, and takes the gems. Now the thing is, the old dude somehow got some statue of a chief, of a native chief or something, and it's apparently alive. So what he does is he puts on his war paint and all that. Then he does his mighty howl, and he goes around killing them one by one. The first kill was the fat guy, I believe. He shot him with arrows. It's okay, I guess. The second one, you see the guy go around. You see the statue get an axe, and he kills the rich boy or something like that. And the last one is the leader with the long hair. Talking about he's good looking with his big long hair. He dies by the Native American sculpture cutting his hair off or something like that. The thing is, it's a good story, but it would have been nice if we actually seen the old Chief Woodenhead actually go and physically see them kill. I mean, you don't really physically see him kill them. I mean, you'll just see arrows being shot, and then you'll see shadows, and then you'll see like him about to do it, but you don't really see him actually do it. Now moving on to the third story. Actually, the third story is actually my second favorite. So I'm actually gonna put Old Chief Woodenhead as the last favorite of the 3. The third story is called The Hitchhiker. It's a little bit more upbeat, groovy. Has some good music. It deals with this woman that's cheating, and cheating on her husband, with another man at his house, and she discovers that it's late and she has to drive and get home before he does, so he won't find out anything is fishy. Bad news is she accidentally runs over and kills this African American dude, and all of a sudden he comes back to life, starts hunting her down and trying to kill her, getting his revenge. And I actually like the story because it has such great music that keeps you in that. It's like this is more of like this third story seems more like an action-packed anthology than more than horror. I mean, it is horror, but it seems more action-packed too, because of the whole music and just running from the road and all that. It's actually good. And you have the man constantly saying, "Thanks for the ride, lady. Thanks for the ride, lady. Thanks for the ride, lady." And then this woman is like, she's shooting him, she's running him over, and she's constantly doing all this stuff that would kill a regular man, but he kept coming back. And so when she ran him over for like 100 times, she thinks she's safe. She goes back home, but then when she gets in her garage, he's back and he's all weird looking from being ran over. So he's freakier looking than he was before. And he keeps stating, "Thanks for the ride, lady," and then chokes her, suffocates her to death by choking her, and that's the end of the third segment. And then that's the end now. Of course, when it comes with the Creepshow anthology, there's always something that goes on in between each story. A lot of people that watch Creepshow 2 complain about the animation with the creep and Billy was just very poor. I didn't really care about the animation, to be honest. I didn't care if it was good or bad. I kind of just wanted to be live action more. It does get live action right in the end when the creep is driving away, but I sort of wish it was more live action. So, out of 5 stars, I'm keep giving Creepshow 3. And I have to say, Creepshow 2 is sort of the last decent Creepshow movie there is. I mean, there is Creepshow 3 that came out in 2007, but it's an unofficial sequel, and second, it's horrible. Trust me, I'm gonna redo my Creepshow 3 review, and there's pretty much nothing good I have to say about that movie. Nothing good. But I'll get to Creepshow 3 later, but wrapping the second movie review. See you later. Have a good summer.